She is. She's really amazing.
She's a very special woman.
I think you did a great job raising her.
Well, that's more credit than mine. So, what do you want to talk about?
Can't seem to break through to get to know Julie. It's like there's something that gets in the way of us getting close.
And what can I do?
I just thought you might know something I can do that would make it easier.
I'm not sure what to tell you. She's always had a mind of her own. Kind of like she had a plan and nobody better get in her way. She was a good student. Graduated from college before she turned 21. I'm not bragging. It's not like I had a lot to do with it.
What was she like as a kid?
Once, she was in the backyard, probably about 5, and I saw her wearing a tutu and carrying a large plastic pirate sword. And she was dancing all around, singing a song. It's a sunny day, it's a fighting day. It's a sunny day, it's a fighting day. I still remember the tune. I'd sing it for you, but I can't sing worth a damn.
That's funny.
You know, she was always very imaginative. Once, she told me this story about a far-off land where the sky was green and the grass was blue, and all around the countryside roamed this herd of giant cows, pink cows, who did not give milk. Instead, they gave soda pop, all different types of soda pop. And nearby, there was a little town surrounded by big walls of fruitcake. And the people in the town had never tasted soda pop because they were afraid to go out of the town because of the giant that lived on the hill. Apparently, he watched over the herd or something. Anyway, inside the town, there was this little girl who really wanted some Dr. Pepper. So, one day, she dug her way through the walls of fruitcake by eating her way out. And then she snuck up on the herd of giant pink cows. She drank her fill of Dr. Pepper until she was so full she was burping. And then she burped so loud that she woke up the giant, and he went to check on the herd, and he found her.
And then what happened?
She really reeled you in, didn't she?
Why didn't you tell me about it?
I did.
Earlier, like 30 years ago.
I couldn't.
Didn't you trust me?
Of course, I trusted you, Dan.
Didn't you think I'd be a good father?
Of course. You would have been a great father.
Well, I just think that if we could have been together, been parents together, had a family, that would have been better for Julie.
I suppose. Maybe.
Why couldn't you tell me? Why couldn't you let me meet my little girl? Why'd you have to? Didn't you care about us, Candace? Didn't you want Julie to have a dad? Didn't you care about how it might feel for me?
Yes, Dan, I did.
Well, then why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't love you. You were a good man. You were very sweet to me. I enjoyed being with you, and I trusted you, but
What about Abe?
my mom got pregnant with me when my parents were dating. They quickly got married. Mom dropped out of high school for a year and had me. They were good parents. They tried hard. But all through my childhood, I knew that there was something wrong. They just didn't, click the way a husband and wife are supposed to. They were about to file for divorce when I showed up that summer 2 months pregnant. They didn't, at least not then. They stuck together and helped me raise Julie until I could finish my degree and get established. Anyhow, when I found out I was pregnant, I knew I didn't want to live like that. I almost, terminated it, but, well, my folks promised they'd help out.
Well, it's not really fair to me.
No, it's not. I agree. I was young and scared, and I wasn't really thinking about you.
What about Julie?
I did the best I could for Julie.
You didn't give her a father.
It's easy to look back after all this time and figure out what should have happened. It's very easy, especially when you've got no skin in the game.
I'm in the game now, Candace, and I've got a serious handicap, coming in 3 decades late. I've done a lot of reading about kids who grow up without dads, and I think that maybe
I know, Dan. I've read the books. I know. Difficulty socializing, inability to relate to men, excessive promiscuity. I know all the symptoms that I think that little girl came through with flying colors. What's the matter, Dan? What are you saying? Isn't Julie good enough for you? Are you unhappy with the way she turned out?
No, it's just that I want to be a part of her life. I look at you and I think it's not fair. You got to watch her grow up. You were there every step of the way. I didn't get to see her crawl around the house. I didn't get to hear her first words or see her lose a tooth or get up early with her on Christmas morning. I mean, you told her I was dead.
I'm sorry. I can't change that now.
Why did you do
I
that?
had to. I didn't want you to look like a loser or for her to think that you ran off or that she drove you away.
And the two of us.
I didn't want Julie growing up thinking she was the reason her parents were unhappy. I've been there and I don't. I just.
So, what do I do? I mean, I want what you have. She's my daughter, too.
Yes, she is. But she's not a piece of property, Dan. She's a real live person.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's not about you, Dan. It's about Julie.
So what's best for Julie?
Ask her. I'm sorry this has been such a mess. If I could fix it, I would.
So what happened? In the story, the giant and the little girl.
The giant saw that she was just a little girl, and so he gave her permission to drink all that she wanted. Because truth be told, he was just lonely and needed a friend. End of story. Happily ever after. Bada boom, bada bing. Take care, Dan.
You too.
I can't believe she did that to you. What a
Hey,
bitch.
give her a break. She was young and stupid.
And you were in love with her.
I was young and stupid too.
So what now?
Just need to meet Julie where she is, you know, at her level.
And if you translate that into English, well, like that somewhat.
I need to think about what's best for Julie. You know, forget about, I need to act like a parent. You know? Action.